Welcome back to San Antonio Living. Okay, this is for the ladies out there. Guys, you can listen too. But ladies, if you've always dreamed of a career in law enforcement, well, now is your chance to see if it's a right fit for you. And we have Officers Yvonne Padilla along with Officer Roger Zuniga to talk a little bit about an event that's going on this weekend to really learn about being a law enforcement agent or a police officer as a lady. And so welcome. Thank you. Thanks for being here today. And Saturday is a big event. What should someone think about or ask themselves before they decide to pursue a career in law enforcement?
Well, it's for a lot of women, it's a male-dominated field, and so it's always reconsidered. But overall, you know, the benefits, the opportunities. It's a career, it's not a job, and so we can offer so many things for you and your family. And the purpose of the event is to bring them out and to be able to give them all the information that they need to know about processing, about the benefits, the opportunities, the incentives that we have to offer, the education that we have to offer. So that's the purpose of this event.
And 9.5% of the SAPD force right now is made up of women.
That's
You'd
correct.
like to see those numbers higher. What is the biggest concern from women as they consider this career?
Overall, the biggest question is, how do I balance life and how do I balance work? You know, you're a mother, you have you know, children at home, you're a wife, and now you're going into law enforcement where you may be working an odd shift. You're not going to have Saturday, Sundays off necessarily initially, but how do I balance that out? And so we're going to talk about all those different things at the event.
And to give a little personal perspective on you, you're a mom of 3, and somehow you do it all.
I am. I'm a mom of 3. I own my own business. I work full time. My husband is also on the department, and so over time, it's taken time. I'm not going to say it was easy to start out with. I did have some struggles, but you learn to balance those things out. It's not any different than adding in something into your everyday duties. It's another responsibility, and overall, you put your time on the streets and you get your experiences under your belt, and there are many doors that will open for you within the department.
And I can tell you're very fulfilled by your job. Why do you personally love it?
You know, at the end of the day, I go home feeling like I've helped somebody, made a difference in the community, and overall that makes me happy.
And also we know that if it's a lifetime career, you can advance to different levels, and there are many different opportunities. And I want to get the guys' perspective on this. What about ladies in policing? How do the male officers view them?
As police officers, we're problem solvers. And a lot of times females bring a different perspective to problem solving. And when we're out there making calls, trying to solve these situations that go on, their perspective, their outlook really helps bring a new insight on how to solve a certain situation.
In addition to having that perspective, you also have to be physically fit. I know it's grueling. You have to have a certain level of testing in order to make it into the academy. How tough is it?
It's challenging. The great thing about that, though, is in recruiting we offer multiple fitness programs a week that are free for anybody who's interested in applying. Someone who may wonder, what is it really like? What are the workouts like? Am I doing enough at home to prepare for the physical fitness or the academy? And so we offer these 3 times a week. They're held by our recruiters. They're held at the academy. So they can come in, they'll get about an hour and a half of a workout, they'll understand what exactly they need to be doing to prepare, and that's really going to benefit them in many ways.
And really the first step is to attend the event on Saturday.
Yes, ma'am, that's correct.
When we know that officers will be there sharing their personal stories, also giving all the information on how to get ready to become or apply, to be recruited, to be a member of SAPD. So if you would like to be a part of this, again, it's called Women in Policing. It is happening this Saturday from 1 to 3. This is at the Academy that's on Southeast Loop 410. And where can people get more information?
On our website, sapdcareers.com, or our Facebook page.
Okay, thank you so much for coming in today.
Thank you.